Greetings and welcome back to the Shaman Class campaign for World of Warcraft Legion. Let's get into the remaining parts of the quest line.
Hi.
At last, I've found you. I have a message from Advisor Seville. The Earthen Ring has need of you, Farseer. Please return to the heart of Azeroth at your soonest convenience. Advisor Seville is eagerly awaiting your return.
Watch your back.
May the light embrace you.
It is good that you are here, Farseer. We have much to discuss.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Nobundo and the other champions of the Earthen Ring have gathered down below. They are awaiting your arrival, Farseer. A great ritual is about to take place, and they have requested your presence. Do not worry about your administrative duties for now. I'll take care of things here. Nobundo is waiting for you now. May the elements be with you, Farseer.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
I will do my best to guide you.
I hear you're making good progress down among the Broken Isles. Good. We, too, have been busy here at the Maelstrom. There are important matters that await us. Long ago, the first Farseer of the Earthen Ring was given a vision of the elements. In the visions, he foresaw the arrival of a new Farseer, one who would lead us through a time of terrible crisis and unite the elements. I believe that you are the Farseer of this prophecy, called to lead before you were ever born. The time has come to fulfill your destiny. When you are ready, we will perform the ritual of tides and call upon Neptulon, the first of the four great elemental lords.
Remember,
Shaman of the Earthen Ring, let our powers combine. We call upon Neptulon, the great Lord of Tides, in the name of Azeroth. Hear our words and answer the call of the Earthen Ring.
Shaman of the Earthen Ring, you have called, but I already know the threat we face. The Burning Legion has come. You should make use of the little time you have left, mortals.
All is not lost, Tidehunter. If the Elemental Lords unite.
Foolish mortals! There is no unity among the Lords of Elements.
Would you bow to Sargeras and be his slave instead? Pathetic.
What do you suggest, little orc? Shall I fight the Burning Legion myself?
You will not fight alone. The Earthen Ring is with you, and we will gather the other Elemental Lords to our cause.
There was a time, long ago, when the elements fought as one. Perhaps there is still hope. Very well, Shaman. I will join the fight to save this world. I shall also send Hydraxis to aid the Earthen Ring. He is my greatest champion and will prove valuable in your quest.
Fun fact about Hydraxis, I believe he was a part of the Hydraxian Waterlords, a faction that was only available back in... Oh, it's still available, but it was one of the factions that concerned the Molten Core. Not sure if I have them. Yeah, there they are. The Hydraxian Waterlords. These elementals have made their home on the islands east of Ajara, sworn enemies of the armies of Ragnaros. So they are led by this guy.
I have seen you before, Farseer.
Lord Neptulon judges you silently for a moment before continuing.
I sense the potential for great power within you. We shall see if this prophecy holds true. Out of the rolling ocean I rise. The Lord of the Tides has answered your call, Farseer of the Earthen Ring.
This is Neptulon. He is the leader of the water elementals. Also a character that was supposed to be involved in a lot of quests during the, or in a lot of dungeons and a raid as well in a Cataclysm, but he was scrapped and only became a part of a dungeon down underwater.
get some stuff on this guy from the info on, let's see here, on the Cataclysm in the Throne of the Tides. Deep within the abyssal moss fathomless expanse lies the Throne of the Tides. From here, the great elemental lord Neptulon the Tide Hunter has surveyed and protected his aquatic domain for ages. He now faces his greatest challenge as a force of Serpentine Naga and Maleficent faceless ones threaten to depose him, leaving his realm and his secrets ripe for the plundering. So this was what happened back in Cataclysm. It was also attacked by this monstrous kraken. Yep.
Do not give up.
The Earthen Ring is built upon the strength and dedication of its members. If we are to help defend this world against the Purging Legion, we need to grow our order and recruit skilled champions to our side. Begin by speaking to Stormcaller Milra and Duke Hydraxis. Perhaps they would be willing to fight for us.
With faith, there is a way.
First of all, Milra, remember her from the previous quest we did.
I was born to fly.
Also involved in Deep Home a lot. Uniting the elements won't be easy. Farseer, you've been needing all the help you can get. Aye, these are dark times indeed, but we'll face them together. Don't you worry. Old Myra has got your back, Farseer. Now let's get moving then. There ain't no time to waste.
Aye, this'll be good.
And here we have Duke Hydraxis, emissary of the Waterlord. Oh, hello, Mojo Dr. Zintar as well. Lots of interesting characters here. Bathra, the Wind Watcher. We'll take an episode just to talk to these guys.
To serve.
Lord Neptulon has sent me to aid the Earthen Ring in the defense of Azeroth. I have been commanded to serve the Farseer of the Earthen Ring with the same loyalty I give to the Lord of the Tides. I'll fulfill this duty until the Burning Legion is driven from this world and the future of Azeroth is secured. I'm yours to command, Farseer.
The battlefield awaits.
That's beautiful. So these guys have a couple of traits. This guy is a Restoration Shaman, a Restoration Shaman, and Stormcaller Milra is Elemental. Both of these can be a combat ally. Hydraxis will give you Boundless Quintessence. Hydraxis arrives and douses you with water, cleansing you of all negative effects and instantly healing you to full, which is kind of like a lay on hands thing. And while Milra is a bodyguard and she can join us on our quests as a combat ally.
Blessings upon you.
Excellent. Stormcaller Milra and Duke Hydraxis are worthy champions. We can trust them to carry out any task we ask of them.
Blessings upon your family.
Now that we have recruited champions of our order, we can use the scouting map to complete vital assignments across the Broken Isles. The first assignment is critical. Summoner Morn, a renowned master of the elementals, was on his way to the heart of Azeroth when he was attacked. I suggest we send Stormcaller Milra to help him. She'll be uniquely suited to this task.
Do not lose faith.
Let's send her out. Morn needs help. Our class hall is established, but we are going to need help. Summoner Morn, a renowned elemental summoner, just sent word that he has been attacked. Let's send Milra out. This will take us 2 minutes. Won't take long at all. And there we go. The mission is completed. And we get... Oh! Summoner Morn here.
Good fortune.
Good. Milra was successful in our mission. Our recruiting efforts have paid off.
Remember the lessons of the
Our
past.
champions acquired the talent of Summoner Morn, a powerful shaman. He is known for his strong affinity with Earth and is a valuable addition to our order. He is already beginning to requisition lesser elementals to our cause. Speak to him now and train a lesser elemental.
Dionys Akka.
He is luckily right here. This is Summoner Morn.
How?
Summon a squad of troops, which can assign to a champion on mission to increase chance of success. The first one is pretty quick.
Winds be at your back.
May the elements serve you well.
Warm wishes to you.
Excellent. These troops will be invaluable in our defense of the Broken Isles. Deploy them on missions just as you would with our champion.
Good health. Long life.
It is time to send our newly summoned Earthcallers out into the field. Look at the scouting map and send your champions and troops on a routine scouting mission.
Dionys Akka.
Let's do that then. Troops in the field. This one takes 8 hours, so it'll take us a while
Aye,
to send
this'll
out
be good.
Milra. We can also send out
at
Duke
your call.
Hydraxis for some experience, and we can send a lesser elemental to make it 100%. Now, you don't have to wait 8 hours, but I do, so I'll see you guys in 8 hours. Okay, so I went ahead and finished off the quests here for the troops in the field. Let's have a chat with Advisor Savel.
Blessings upon you.
The scouting mission was more successful than we could ever have imagined, Grazok. Your troops were able to rescue Journeyman Goldmine, a most unusual little shaman. In thanks, he has agreed to lend his skill to our cause.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Now, there are many ways to commune with the elements. In their ingenuity, the goblins have found ways to imbue their mechanical devices with the energy of elemental spirits. I do not pretend to understand, but in our hour of need, we should not hesitate to embrace diversity of opinion. We are fortunate to have at our disposal the services of the one they call Goldmine, whose unorthodox research may significantly augment our power. He waits nearby.
Favor the road traveled by few.
He's right here, actually. You can see these mechanical devices. I may only be a journeyman, but I know a trick or two to get the most out of your crew. I'll make your fire sizzle, your water drizzle, your earthquake, and your winds break. This guy is a rhymer for sure. You can see the devices here, imbued with the elements. These are the totems of the goblin shaman.
Quickly! Quickly!
These are the upgrades for our order halls for the shaman. We can choose between Bloodlust and the Spirit's Call. First one, this increases the chance for quest rewards to be upgraded, and this one increases Bloodlust, or enables Bloodlust ability, increases suggestions of the first mission we send our followers on by 20%. Let's go with this one. Next up, we have these guys that will be unlocked as we go along. Lots of interesting abilities there for the order hall.
Good fortune.
Excellent choice, Farseer. Shaman from all over the world have much to learn from one another.
Remember the lessons of the past.
The Lord of Tides has united with the Earthen Ring, but the matter of uniting the remaining elemental lords still remains. For the next step of our campaign, I have organized a diplomatic mission to Skywall. The goal of the mission is to ascertain the current political situation in Skywall, following the defeat of Alakir, the Wind Lord, and to identify any elementals who would aid our cause. The mission is currently waiting your assignment.
Good health, long life.
Alright. Here's the mission, Elemental Diplomacy. So we need to send out some followers here to complete this diplomatic mission to Skywall, the elemental plane of air. Let's send out Hydraxis then, the water elemental. He might be able to do that.
Be good.
And let's also send out Humildra to gain some experience on her. And now the class mission is completed. We were successful, luckily. Let's have a chat with Sevel
The Naru
once
have
more.
not
The
forgotten
Earthen
us.
Ring champions sent to Skywall have successfully returned to the class hall. The plane of air is currently in a state of turmoil. However, our champions identified a powerful elemental who may be willing to aid our cause.
Do not lose faith.
The elemental lords must be united, but there has been no wind lord to lead the air elementals since the death of Alakir. Once there was an heir to the throne of the Four Winds, named Prince Thunderan. But the prince was defeated in the mortal realm and still awaits rebirth. Only one man holds the knowledge necessary to complete the prince's rebirth. There is a servant of Thunderand who wanders the sands of Silithus. Find him and he will show you the way.
Dionys Akkad.
This is a throwback to the quest chain back in vanilla to get Thunder Fury Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, which was a legendary item, one-headed sword. And he spawned, or you had to get these bracers from Ragnaros in the Molten Core to craft these items and these Elementium ores, bars and stuff, and gather all of these items from Blackwing Lair, and then you had to go to the Silithus and create this, or summon Thunder and defeat him, and then you got the Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. And it was a especially hard, difficult quest, and it is referenced also in the Rogue quest, or in the Rogue Hidden Appearance for the combat, or no, sorry, not combat anymore, Outlaw legendary artifact, Hidden Skin. Next up, we have some new order advancements we can research. Elemental Binding and Reincarnation. Reincarnation enables the Reincarnation ability for all missions, granting a 50% chance on mission success to recover an experienced troop with 1 vitality. So if we lose a follower, one of these lesser ones, these water elementals for example, they can come back with 1 vitality. Grants access to the Lords of Fire, Earth, Wind, and Water. Each day a random Lord will appear in your order hall who can provide you with a powerful combat bonus. Let's go with the combat bonus for now, which will be cool and probably benefit us while leveling up and doing world quest. Now one more thing has also popped up for us up here in the Ring of the Earth, or Stone or whatever this is, the Earthen Ring supplies. These supplies for the Earthen Ring have not been processed yet. It looks like someone has been rummaging through them and are looting whatever can be carried. You have reasons to suspect the Grim Totem tribe on account of the fact that one of their champions is nearby, visibly pilfering your stuff. Challenge the Grim Totem to secure your resources. Oh my. The Grim Totem, they are... this guy. There's the champion. Challenge accepted, Farseer. These are the evil, in quotation marks, the evil Tauren. Earthen Ring, ought to be called the Grimy Crescent or something. They are... Oh, this guy's also fighting him apparently. Let's help them out then. The Earthen Ring, or the Grim Totem, are notorious for being backstabbing and deceitful. Enough, I yield. Very well, I yield. Curse you, Shaman. That weapon of yours, without it the Grim Totem would have been victorious. Take your lousy supplies, but we will be back. Now we get the crate of champion equipment. Ooh, nice. This we can use at level 110 and give it to our followers. Very useful. I'm going to show you the quickest way to get to Silithus. You go through this portal here. And now we're going to head back into the Horde or Alliance Enclave, depending on which faction you are. And we're going to pick the portal that takes us to either Orgrimmar or Stormwind. And next up, we're going to head towards the Cataclysm portals. And you're going to take the one that takes you to Uldum. Now, once you're here in Ramquahen, you can basically just fly up to the end of Silithus from here, which shouldn't take us too long, right? And here we are. This is the Crystal Vale. Bit different from the rest of Silithus. And this is the encampment. Oh. This is High Lord Demetrian. Let's have a chat with him.
Hello.
Look at this ravaged field, and know the power that the elements hold, Orc. What do you know of it? I know much. Listen, and be educated, Orc. I am listening. In the time before time, what the usurpers would call the first age of creation, my master and his siblings ruled over this world. It was they, the old gods, who created all. It was they who would ultimately be cast down by those who would call themselves Shapers. Their manifest forms, weak from aeons of battle, imprisoned beneath the world that they themselves created. The corruption of the Titan Shapers would permeate through the surface and befouled the old gods. It was then and there that the brothers did turn, for 5 millennia a battle was fought at the core of this world. A battle. It was during the elemental sundering that the Fire Lord Ragnaros would seek to consume my lord Thundran, Prince of Air. Demetrian bows his head, his face contorted with rage. Speak his name, and I shall decorate this ravaged camp with your entrails. Be silent and listen. It was the lieutenants of Ragnaros, Geddon and Gar, who would perpetrate the betrayal against my lord. Thundran was caught unaware. The Fire Lord's advances were wholly unknown to Thundran. Before my lord could react, Sulfuras, legendary hammer of Ragnaros, would strike an unmerciful blow. Thundran fell, utterly defeated. The Fire Lord feasted upon the essence of my lord, but was unable to consume him entirely. So what did Ragnaros do next? What little remained of Thundran's essence was stored within the talisman of elemental binding. Ragnaros then shattered the talisman in 2 flawless pieces, the pieces assigned to his lieutenants.
Have a good one.
Being a hint that you have to defeat both of his lieutenants, get the 2 pieces of the talisman, forge them together, and also bring lots of materials here to summon Thunderhand back. What does the Earthen Ring want with an old servant of the Windseeker?
See you later.
So, the Earthen Ring wishes to resurrect my master. I knew this day would come. At last, humanity understands the power of the Windseeker. When Prince Thunderhan was slain at the hands of the treacherous mortals, his soul was trapped within the sacred blade Thunder Fury. To resurrect my master, you will need to find his sword and return it to Skywall. Last I heard, the betrayer who stole my master's sword traveled to the Broken Isles to fight demons.
See you around.
Now, as you can see, it is located here in Azuna. Let's play the Windseeker next to the Illidari stand. So let's head down there. As you can see, this is a dwarf warrior. I think this is a reference to the first guy that actually managed to get the... Whoa, hello! Managed to find the weapon in the game back in vanilla. We got the damaged Thunder Fury here. Power that once flowed through this mighty weapon is nearly extinguished. Aw.
May the light embrace you.
Have you found the key to resurrecting Thunderhan? This blade could indeed be the key to resurrecting the Windseeker. However, it has been damaged and the elemental soul within has diminished in power. Time may very well be running out.
Blessings upon your family.
There has been no Windlord to lead the air elemental since the death of Alakir. The realm of Skywall has been thrown into turmoil. The throne of Alakir is Thunderhan's by right, but what remains of the prince's essence within Thunderfury is diminishing. If we do not move quickly, Thunderhan may be lost forever. Take the damaged Thunder Fury to Vortex Pinnacle and speak with Celestos. Celestos was a loyal servant of Alakir, and he will share our desire to see Thunderhan reborn.
Dionys Aka.
Now, if you want to know more about Alakir, he was the leader of the air elementals. Gifted with great intelligence and cunning, Alakir the Windlord once served as the foremost tactician in the old god's horrific armies. In the wake of the Cataclysm, he was aligned with Deathwing and turned his godlike powers against many of the air elementals' ancient Tol'vir nemesis.
There has been no peace here since the death of Alakir, Shaman. Without a Windlord, Skywall will forever remain in turmoil. How may I assist you?
Farseer Nobundo has told me of your plan to save Azeroth. I fear I may be the only Zephyr to share your desire. You have recovered the blessed blade of the Windseeker, and with it you hold all that is left of the soul of Prince Thunderhan. Thunder Fury can be restored, but it will require a rare essence known as the Heart of Skywall. Vortos, the Duke of the East Winds, possesses the heart, but he will not give it willingly. Vortos must be defeated, and the Heart of Skywall must be combined with the Blade. Only then can Thunderhan return and claim the Throne of Four Winds.
Let the winds guide you. I will begin the preparations for Thunderhan's rebirth. Find me when Thunder Fury has been recharged. An entire plane of existence dedicated to the element of air. It is truly wondrous. I have seen nothing like it on my own world. I wonder if such a place exists beyond Azeroth.
Let's see, Nobundo. Alakir the Windlord's personal lair, the Throne of the Four Winds, glides high among Skywall's boundless vistas. Now that the barrier of the elemental plane have been ruptured, Alakir is free to travel Azeroth's wind at his leisure. He has mustered his fiercest tempest to scour Eldom of life and seize control of the mysterious Titanforge halls of origination. This is the story, by the way, back in Cataclysm. Additionally, we have the dungeon of the Vortex Pinnacle, which is also up here. The Vortex Pinnacle exists within the elemental plane of Skywall. Its elegant structures, crowned with bronze and gold, sits atop platform bridged by pure air. Yet behind its exterior beauty, the pinnacle harbors Nepheseth Tol'vir as well as Alakir, the Windlord's merciless elemental legions. As long as the barrier between Skywall and Azeroth remains open, terror will rain down on Uldum from the skies.
I do not envy you, my friend. To lead our order through this crisis must weigh heavily on your shoulders. When the Burning Legion invaded Draenor, I failed to save my people, to save my home. We must unite the elements to our cause. Else, our worlds share the same fate.
Begone, mortals! The time of the Windlords has passed.
The heart of Skywall holds the power to recharge the blade. We should continue onward with great haste.
Now we got this item here. The power of the Windlord flows through the blade. To continue on, we need to use this slipstream here. Jump inside and...
Quickly, Shaman! Hand me the blessed blade, and Thunderon will return! I am at your service.
Have you retrieved the heart of Skywall? At long last, the Windseeker shall return to his rightful place as the heir to the throne of the Four Winds. This is a glorious day for Skywall.
Where there is wind, so am I.
With Thunder Fury recharged, Prince Thunderhand can now return to the physical realm. In a moment, I'll release my Master Spirit from the Blessed Blade. When the ritual is complete, Skywall will once again have its Windlord.
The heavens await you. Thanks to you, Thunder Fury has been restored, and Thunderan's spirit can finally be released. Behold my power. Do not oppose me.
At long last, I have returned to Skywall, thanks to the help of mortal hands. I owe you a great debt, Farseer.
You shall return.
You have my thanks, mortal, for bringing about my rebirth. However, thanks alone would not be honorable. I know that the Earthen Ring seeks to save Azeroth from the Burning Legion. I will pledge my sword and the armies of Skywall to the aid of Azeroth. When the time for battle arrives and the Earthen Ring stands upon the battlefield against the Burning Legion, the Windlord shall stand with you.
I and the armies of Skywall shall stand shoulder to shoulder with the mortal races in battle against the Burning Legion. When the fog of battle clears and the Burning Legion is defeated, we shall stand victorious. Now go, tell your Earthen Ring that the Windseeker lives again.
Now with Thunderan back at its spot, it's time we end the episode off, and next time we'll end the entire quest chain by doing the remaining quests for the Shaman class campaign. Make sure you stay tuned for that, and also check out the other class campaigns in the playlist down in the description below. I've been Crudless, and I'll see you next time.